All right, so when you come in here, this is your AC, this is your AC controls, this is your heater controls, and then your heater is down there. The heater is run on propane, the AC is run on the electric. For the AC to run, you need to be plugged into a 30 amp plug. If you are only plugged into a 110 plug, you can only run the fan on here and not the actual cooling part of the AC unit. So we'll talk about the AC first. The AC has controls. There is fan low, fan high, low cool, and high cool. There's the controllers here. This is a little thermostat for if you wanted it to be on high cool, but you want it to blow a little bit warmer air. So you just turn the knob all the way around. You got low fan, high fan, low cool, high cool. You have a vent here, and a vent down here. This vent down here is for the lower bunk. You can close this, you can open it, you can turn it to whatever you want. If you're sitting in the chairs, you want to sit over here and be cooler. And these vents, they also turn off. There's just a little valve there, or a little controller there, a little controller there. You can turn it to wherever you want it to go. We'll just turn it off right now so you can hear me. So that's the AC unit. This is the heater unit. As I said, it's down there. These are the heater controls. There's a little arm on the top that turns it on and operates it. It just clicks on, and then you put it at warmer or cooler, whatever you want it to go. As you can hear, it just turned on. Once you're done with it, push it all the way to the left and push it till it clicks, and then it will turn all the way off. There's a little thermostat right there that'll kind of control the heater. So there's that. Here's a TV. It's marked remote. There's a remote right back here on the back. It's Velcro. It's got Roku. It's in guest mode, so you can put your own Netflix or Hulu or whatever kind of apps you use. And there is a range where you can put it in whenever you have the camper for. So every time you turn the TV on during that range you first initially put on, you can still watch all your apps and not have to physically log in every single time. So back over here we have the toilet. There's a shower, a sink. To operate the toilet, there's a foot pedal over here on the right side of it. When you're done going to the bathroom, push the pedal down, it flushes, it goes out. If you're using number 2, try to put a little water in there. It helps kind of keep it standing up on you. So for the beds, there is a ladder up here. You can pull it down, hook it right there. We usually put it here on the left side because it just gives enough room to still open up the door and go in the bathroom, but the kids can also still get up in the bed. If you have kids with you, if you have adults with you, then you have nice beds. But if you're an adult and you're not a kid, it's kind of fun to get in there a little bit. We have the fridges. We have the freezer and the refrigerator. We usually leave it on auto. That means it'll always run on electric if you're plugged up to electric. If you're not on electric, it'll automatically switch to gas. If you're boondocking, you can run it strictly on gas. Just click it all the way over to gas, and then it'll work. Other things that I showed you in the slide out video. This table, you can do whatever you want with it. Usually we have it for outside. You can slide outside and set it up. Here's your garbage can, foot pedal. You can put it really wherever you want to put it. It's up to you. We have bags for the garbage bags for the garbage can in here, along with some Ziploc bags for your leftovers. Throw stuff in there. Some tin foil to make clean up a little easier. Pots and pans for your grill. Pots and pans for your stove. We have a set of 4 plates, bowls, and cups if you would want to use that. If not, there's paper plates for camping. Makes things a little easier. You don't have to wash dishes. Microwave. Cutting board. Under the cutting board is your stovetop. There's the controllers for the stovetop. To turn it on, you push the knob down, turn it to light, use the lighter to light it, and then you control it with however you want. Whenever you're done with it, please let it cool down before you put the cutting board back on it, because obviously heat with wood possibly can make a fire and make bad news. That's what we don't want. Here is some nice silverware, some nice plasticware, make things easier again, and whatever you could possibly need. Down here we have some spare paper towels for you and toilet paper. And if for whatever reason you run out of the spare toilet paper, please only get the RV specific toilet paper, because it's fast dissolving. It's made for these tanks to kind of be used and then go out easily and not kind of get hung up. If I could please ask you, please do not use flushable wipes. The reason being is that they fall into the tank and they just don't, sometimes they're heavy and they fall down and they don't go out of the tank, and then it causes problems down the road, getting hung up places. So we have a spare bin just like the other one back in there for you if you want to put your stuff in there. We have some games for you guys. Dog toys, please feel free to use whatever you want. This dinette turns into a bed. All you got to do is just pull the table off, pull these legs out, lay them to the side wherever you want. You can use this as a couch for watching TV, hanging out. If you pull up the cushions, this table will fall right down in this hole. You put the cushions back down, and now you have an additional bed if you need be. As shown in the pictures, this bed folds up to a couch. All you gotta do is pick up on it. It goes up. Put it over here. Move these the covers out of the way. Push it until it locks. There it is. Fold it up. You have a nice couch. A little bit more living room in here. One thing with this bed going up and down. This window, if this window is open, which open the window, close the window, do whatever you want. If you have the window open, please close the window before putting the bed up or down, because it will break this tab off. Just try to prevent a little damage. I know from my mistakes again that it'll happen very easily. We have a note right here to kind of help remind you about it, and I have another one over here, just a little reminders to so it doesn't happen. To put the bed down, just put a little pressure on this to take the pressure off the pin, pull the pin, and then slowly lower it down. And there it is. There's back to your queen size bed. This is a control panel. You have a water pump, you have the water heater, you have lights, which this switch is for the awning lights under here. This other light switch is for above the kitchen sink. So the water pump is really only used for boondocking. You should have enough pressure coming into your camper from your site, so you shouldn't usually have to use a water pump. If you do use a water pump, you turn it on. I don't know if you can hear it in the video, but the water pump will run. As soon as it builds enough pressure, it turns off. So then as soon as you turn a sink on, it'll kick on again and then turn back off. So just leave that off unless you're boondocking. Water heater, you just flip that on, and that is run off propane, so it'll warm up your water for you. Be careful, the water does get very hot. And that's the water off. And then there's everything else. Here's your battery light. Here's your freshwater light. Currently the tank is full for renters that we have coming. We have the black water light, which shows empty, and we have gray water light. So the black water, usually don't drain that. Even if it does show full, don't go out there and drain it, because sometimes toilet paper or something gets stuck on the sensor, so it thinks that it's full, and then you go and drain it, and then drains all the liquid out, and then it doesn't drain all the solid stuff out. Gray water, if gray water does show full, go ahead and drain that if you want to. If not, either you're going to see the light is full, or the water will start backing up in the sink or in the shower, and that's kind of showing you, hey, I'm full, drain me, get rid of me, whatever you need to do.